Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shay's Hobby Dog Bay. The reason it's dark, maybe you can see my hand waving there, is it's early morning before daylight. I got rested up and caught up on all my sleep. I woke up around 2 or 3 o'clock something that morning. Now, this was yesterday morning, which was Thursday. Today is Friday. And Wednesday was my procedure. I'm going to tell y'all about my procedure, but first let me go through this. I did a bunch of little clips. This was later on in the morning. I never did go back to bed. I was just sitting there on the couch resting watching videos. Well, that was my breakfast I was eating, my cereal. And now I am getting my Bible to read it. I did a bunch of little clips throughout the day of each thing that I done. I was feeling real good and energetic that day, and I didn't have any pain, and I felt like I was all caught up on my sleep and rested up. This was the day after my procedure. I promise, I had never felt that way before. Now, here I went out and went walking a little bit, and but I did a lot when I feel like that and have good days, even though I think yesterday was the best day of my life that I've ever had, in my body and health and feeling wise and energetic and rested and all that. I've never felt that way before that I can recall. It was almost weird. Anyway, I did because I felt so good. I did a lot. Plus, that was Thursday. It was my Gracie day. So she came over, and after walking this time in the morning by myself, I actually had to go back and walk with her again. And she took her little bucket and collected her up some acorns and rocks. She loves doing that. And we colored, and we had to play doctor and nurse and doctor on each other and stuff. And we played. We started to craft, but then she lost interest and didn't want to finish crafting. But she played with her Desiree doll for a little while, and we just had all kind of fun. But this was before she got there, still early in the morning, that I went walking. But let's see. I think I checked the mail after this, and it's probably all. But y'all tell me if y'all like these little clips. I have seen videos like this before where when it first comes on anyway, and even different places and spots throughout during their video, they would just show clips of them doing things. They wouldn't be talking. They wouldn't even be doing a voiceover. They wouldn't even have music to it. It's just the sounds of what they're actually doing in their home that's making the noise. And I kind of like that, and I have been for the longest wanting to do that. That was where I had started cleaning. I checked the mail, but then I had put up the doctor papers. Now I'm pulling something out of Gracie's toys, her puzzles. I wanted to look at her puzzles and see about something. So that's what I'm doing there. I'd forgotten about that. But anyway, be looking for an exciting video coming up. A couple of exciting videos. Anyway, so I think we're fixing to be at the end, and I'm not going to want to talk past where the video clip is. So what I may do is go back and make another clip finishing talking to y'all, explaining everything and about my procedure and everything, and hook it on to the end of this, because this is only 5 minutes long. It wasn't very long at all. Oh, this is where I went to check the mail. So I got it all switched around. Anyway, I was looking at some stuff in my craft closet there, and thinking about something, planning something, deciding something. Like I said, be looking for an exciting video coming up. But y'all tell me if y'all like the clips like this. Of course, on this I'm doing a voiceover, and I didn't want to, but I decided to since it was only the clips 5 minutes long. I didn't have anything else, so I felt like I needed to do something. But from now on, I want to try to keep making clips like that of me doing things and just showing them at least at the beginning of my video, before I show other things, me crafting or me talking to y'all or whatever. Let me know if y'all like that. And like I said, I think this is the last, and I'm on hush now, and I will come back with another video of me talking to y'all that I'll add on to this to explain my procedure stuff to y'all. I come in and I close the door. I think that's where I cut it off. Bye! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shay's Hobby Doc Bay again. Oh, well, I don't know why I'm saying that, because this clip's going to be hooked on to that other one where it was all the little clips that I was showing things I was doing and did a little voiceover for y'all. How did y'all like that? I want to try to do that more, except for not doing voiceovers, just letting y'all see what I'm doing and hearing the sounds of it without music and everything, without speeding it up, just, normal time. So, I'm sitting here in my chair in the middle of my craft room just because to do this video, I'm going to show y'all my craft room. I'm not feeling good today. So, I'm not having a good, great, energetic, rested, good feeling, no pain day like I did yesterday. I sure was wishing and hoping every day could be that way, but I guess not. Anyway, so I am hurting in my muscles, my shoulders, my back, my hip, my neck. So I just kind of feel bad, feel blah. This is Friday, the day after Thursday, my energetic day, and I had Gracie on Thursday. So let's see. Today is the 24th. September the 24th, a Friday. Sorry. Now I'm going to get y'all confused. But anyway, now I'm going to start yawning. So, I'm going to update y'all on my, I guess you'd call it a procedure. I don't reckon it was really a surgery. So, y'all know about all the stomach problems I've been having lately that I've mentioned. It would hurt, but it would hurt all over in different places at different times, all over my stomach, even in my sides and towards the back area. And I wasn't enjoying eating because it seemed like every time I ate, it would hurt. Or I would eat a few bites and it would start hurting, and so therefore I couldn't eat anymore. So I just really wasn't enjoying eating. And I was not happy with that at all. Plus, I wasn't happy with the pain, It got so bad, sometimes that I just would break down and cry. Of course, I'm a big baby with pain anyway. Y'all know that. I've told y'all that a million times. So anyway, I've told y'all every time I've went and had it checked, this and that and the other. So finally, I had seen a doctor, and they wanted me to go see a GI doctor. So I did. Dr. Phillips is his name. And he's really nice, and I really liked him. And he had told me that it was probably IBS. And he had, pushed on my stomach and checked it that way. And he said, yeah, there was a little hernia in there, but, that wasn't no major deal. And the knot, y'all, that I was telling y'all about, that to me seemed like, I guess it ain't though, but it seemed to me like that's what had started it all. I started noticing, I was having some pains, and then I started noticing this knot. I call it a knot. But it's just right above my belly button, so that's in the middle of my belly. And it pooches out a little bit more than the rest of my stomach. So to me, it looks like a knot, a hump, a little hill there on my belly. And I hadn't noticed it before. And I didn't think that it looked normal and that it was supposed to look like that. And it was also feeling sore around on it. And sometimes I would hurt one of the times, how I said it hurts different places all over at different times. Sometimes when it would hurt, it would be right over that knot, or right over, the knot is above the belly button, so sometimes the hurting would come right around on my belly button area. So, but when I mentioned that to two different people, the one that sent me to the GI doctor and the GI doctor, they looked at it, they both pressed on it and everything. They said that was just the wall of my belly. Acted like it wasn't nothing, like it was normal. So, I guess it's just normal for me to have a hump sticking out on the front of my belly, and I don't like that. Oh, well, anyway and all. So anyway, I guess that's not the problem and where it's coming from, like I thought it was. But, so I went to the GI doctor Wednesday. And, oh my word, let me back up and don't get ahead of myself. So to start off with, to prepare for this, because I had to get both upper and lower GI scope done at the same time. I was scared. I was nervous. Had no reason to be now, I know that. But I was still in the beginning scared and nervous. But to prepare for this thing, to start off with, 5 days before it, I had to stop taking all my vitamins. Why? I don't really know. And I couldn't take ibuprofen. Why? I don't really know. But I could take Tylenol. And usually I ask questions, but this time I didn't ask questions. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm trying to think now and get all this right. So 5 days before I had to stop taking all my vitamins, and I also, that same day, that was the 17th, I had to go get a COVID test, before I went in and done this. I guess they needed to know if I had COVID or not. So I went and got that done, and I was nervous and scared about that. Lord, I had seen these videos where they was jamming that thing up, way up people's noses, and boy, they were backing up and crying and squirming and trying to get away from it, and the people was just jamming it up their nose. And I was thinking, oh my Lord, there's no way I'm going to be able to handle that. Why do they do that? I barely felt the thing, which I'm so very thankful for. It's the Lord. He helped me out. He knows what I can handle and what I can't. Oh my word. So anyway, I got that done and I didn't hardly feel it, so that was good. And then got the result back on that, and it was negative, so I don't have COVID. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord. So anyway, but then they sent me, which we had to go to the drugstore and pick it up, but they sent me this gallon jug with powder in it. And I had to fill that gallon jug all the way up and put it in the refrigerator the day before my procedure. My procedure was Wednesday, so that was Tuesday. I had to fill it up, put it in the refrigerator to get cold. Well, I had to shake it up, put it in the refrigerator to get it cold. But now I'm guessing the reason they had me start late on it is because my procedure on Wednesday was not early in the morning. It was actually at 3:30, but we had to be there at 2:30. So Tuesday morning, I put the water in the gallon jug, shook it up, put it in the refrigerator, but I didn't actually start drinking on it till 6 o'clock that evening because that's when they told me to do that. But I did have to be, all day long Tuesday, I had to be on a liquid diet. So, y'all, all I ate all day long Tuesday was I ate on green and yellow. And why it was certain colors, I don't know. That's weird, too. But I couldn't have any other colors of anything but green and yellow. I ate on green and yellow popsicles. I ate on green. I didn't have any yellow Jell-O, but I could have ate yellow Jell-O, but we couldn't find any. So I ate on green, which was lemon lime, and I didn't like that. But I had to eat it or I wasn't going to have nothing to eat, and I was hungry. I was starving, y'all. But green Jell-Os, green and yellow popsicles, beef broth, and I needed to drink plenty of water. But I could also drink 7-Up. It even said I could drink coffee and tea, but I didn't even try to drink any of that kind of stuff. I could have Gatorades and Powerades. I don't like those things, so I didn't do any of those. Um, I'm trying to think what else. I only had a limited amount of stuff that I could do. So it was mostly broth, Jello, popsicles, 7-Up, and water. Now, my water, they said I could do like a Crystal Light packet as long as it was clear. My peach mango, as y'all know, is not clear, so I couldn't do it at all. So I just done plain water because I don't have any other. And we looked for stuff, trust me, but we couldn't find anything. But anyway, so that's all I had all day long Tuesday, plus all day long Wednesday before I went to my procedure. Clear diet. So that was miserable in itself. I was starving. And I started, getting sick at my stomach because I wasn't eating. Well, then 6 o'clock p.m. Tuesday evening, I had to start in on that gallon of junk. Oh, my word, y'all. If y'all have never went through that, y'all better hope and pray you never have to go through that. Because it is miserable. It tastes gross. It makes you sick at your stomach. It's a gallon of the mess that you have to get down. Oh, my word. So, but the way they told you to do it, they said, starting at 6 o'clock, every 15 minutes, drink 8 ounces of that until half of it is gone. So that's how I had to do that. And with my mind, instructions like that's very confusing. I can't wrap it around it to understand it, so my husband had to help me. But I think he figured it up. It was 8 cups for that night and then 8 cups the next morning that I had to do. So I did that. Okay, the next morning, doing all that had me feeling bad. Now, maybe in the first part of the morning of Tuesday, I think I was able to do a little bit in my craft room, maybe in craft. But then I got to feeling, especially in the evening when I had to start drinking that stuff, I couldn't do nothing but sit at the table and keep trying to drink that junk down. Getting sick at my stomach and being miserable and oh my word. But I didn't feel like doing much. So then right after I got those down, I went straight to bed. Well, Wednesday morning I had to get up early because I had to be through with everything by 11:30. And we wasn't even leaving till 2:30 to get there, and at 3:30 was my procedure. So anyway, I meant to be turning around so y'all could see different parts of my craft room. So Wednesday morning I wake up early and I get started on it again. The 8-ounce cups of this junk that I had to drink and get down, plus trying to do a little bit more. I didn't never get no broth that morning, I don't think, but I did a Jello and I did a popsicle, trying to get something more in me. Feeling sick at my stomach, feeling so miserable. Oh my word! When I got through with that, I just laid down. Albert had went to work, so then finally he comes home and helps me get a shower and then get dressed, and we had to be there by 2:30. They wasn't going to do it until 3:30, but I had to be there at 2:30. So we left early because he had to stop and get gas, and we went over to Katie's, and he gave Gracie some donuts, and I hugged her and talked to her. They had been on vacation and had just got home the night before late. And so I wanted to see her. And they went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee for their vacation and had fun. Anyway, so then we went. Okay, I just kind of laid back in the seat. I don't know if I dozed or not on the way there or not, but I was just feeling so raunchy. Alright, we got there. And, we went in and we registered, if that's what you call it, and then sat down. It didn't take long, and they called me back. Albert was able to go in and go back with me to the room where they hooked me up to IV and all that. Well, then he said in that room when they rolled me back on the bed to the procedure room and they did the procedure. Well, they put oxygen in me. They put these stickers on my chest that they hooked some wires to. And they explained it to me, a little foam block I had to hold in my mouth that had a hole in it where they was going to stick the tube through. But that was to help hold my mouth open and keep me from biting down on it and messing anything up. So they did that, and then they said they was giving me the sleepy medicine, they called it. And they explained to me that I wouldn't know anything, and when I woke up, it would all be over with. So I remember right after he said he was putting the sleepy medicine in, I remember actually starting to feel sleepy and groggy and my eyes getting heavy. And then I was out, I guess, because I don't remember anything else, in there. And so Albert said that when the doctor come in there and rolled me in there, that in a little bit, I was still asleep, and they said I snored. They probably laughed at me. They said I was snoring up a storm in there while they were working on me. Oh, my word. That's kind of embarrassing. I was thinking, this is not, at least that's how I think of it. It's not a normal just lay down and go to sleep like you do at home. They're giving you something because if you was here at home and you just lay down and go to sleep, if somebody starts doing something or poking tubes down you or cutting on you or whatever, that's going to wake you up. You're going to feel it, right? Well, this kind of sleep, you don't. It numbs you. You don't feel nothing. You don't know nothing, and nothing wakes you up. So it's not a normal sleep. It's different. So I was hoping that type of sleep, I wouldn't snore, but evidently not. They said I snored up a storm. So anyway, I'm just giving y'all different views to see as I explain this. So, but when they rolled me back in there with Albert, he said they told him that the sleepy medicine would, once it wears off, that's it, it wears off. I mean, just like that, bam, and I'm going to come away. He said that, he didn't say nothing to the doctor, but he said he was sitting there thinking, yeah, you don't know her. Because I take a while to wake up. But honestly, even to me, this is what happened. A snore woke me up, and I made the noise and I jerked my head up and I looked over there and seen him. And you know what I asked him? I said, they ain't come got me yet? And he looked up at me and he said, whoa. He said, baby, you're done. It's all over. They done brought you back. And I said, what? But then I got to waking up more, and I started remembering then that they had put the oxygen in me and put that block in my mouth and, told me when they was going to give me the sleepy medicine, and that I had even started feeling like I was getting sleepy. I remembered all that then. So anyway, the doctor come in and told us what it was. So he didn't find anything real bad or cancerous. Thank you, sweet Jesus. I love you, Lord. You're so good to me. Always have been, always will be. Amen. So, he did see the hernia. I got a hyena hernia. So he's giving me extra medicines, extra Prilosec for all this stuff. And it is IBS that's giving me my problem, so I just need to watch what foods I eat and what foods bothers me and try not to, eat so much of those. But that's all it is and all it was. So I'm fine, really. So that was my procedure. And then we got ready and left and come home. Oh, I was so starving. They said that I could eat, but to stay away from greasy foods. And what they recommended was like eggs and toast and stuff. So we went to Waffle House. I got the big breakfast, honey. I had a waffle. I put butter and syrup all over that thing. I had grits. I had 2 scrambled eggs. I had 2 pieces of toast. I put butter and grape jelly on. I had 2 sausages. Now the sausages, that came with the breakfast, and I love sausages. But they said stay away from greasy, and I was leery about it, and sausages are a little bit greasy. I took 2 or 3 bites of it, I think, but I didn't even finish. It was 2 little round patties of it, but I didn't even finish all of the first one. I didn't eat all of it. Matter of fact, y'all should have seen me. I ain't never ate like that before in my life. I was so starving. I could feel myself just hogging it down and going at it like 90 to nothing. I was so hungry and it tasted so good. But I ate all my eggs. I ate all of the toast except for one little piece of one. You know, it's 2 pieces of bread, but they cut them in half. So it's 4 corners of toast, you know. Well, I had ate all 3 and then almost all of the 4th one. There was a little piece of it left. I ate all of the 2 eggs. I had grits. I had put butter in. I ate most all of it. The 3 bites of the sausage. And I had gotten Sprite, so I was drinking on Sprite. And then my waffle, which is a big thing, you know. So I was only able to eat half of the waffle when I started getting full. And I didn't want to keep, it was so good, I did want to keep eating. But I was afraid I'd make myself, you know, sick and maybe throw up, and I didn't want to take that chance. So I stopped, but I was so sad that I couldn't eat anymore. Oh, my word, but it was so good. So then we came on home. And when we got home, because it was late in the evening, it was 7 o'clock when we got home, we went straight to bed. I guess all that I had been through the past couple of days, I was just so tired I couldn't come in my craft room and do anything, even though I kind of wanted to. But I just went straight to bed and went to sleep. And that's when... that was Wednesday night. So that's when Thursday morning around, it was either 2 or 3 something in the morning when I woke up. I can't remember now which one it was. But 2 or 3 something in the morning. And I woke up and I was awake. And I felt like I was caught up on all sleep. There was no point laying there. I couldn't go back to sleep. I felt rested. I felt good. I didn't have any pain anywhere. Now I had a little bit, you know. But it's like, it was weird. It really felt weird. Because I was thinking I'm not in pain, but yet I could and knew that I did have a little bit of pain. But it's like, for some reason, it was different. And I just felt so good and rested and energized. So I got up. Albert was still in the bed asleep. And that's when I made that clip at the beginning of this one, where it's dark. I was sitting in there on my couch, and I was just relaxing and watching the videos. And I stayed up all day. And I didn't even go to sleep until last night about 12 something, maybe even. I was in my room, and the lights was out, but I was reading my book on my phone, laying in the bed. So it probably did get 1 something. It seemed like I remember seeing 1:30 on my time on my phone now. So I was up all that time. Maybe that's why I feel so bad today. From 3 something or 2 something in the morning to 1, almost the whole 24 hours. Jiminy whiz. I just realized that. No wonder I feel so bad today. So anyway, I felt great yesterday, and I got up and I did those clips, and which I did the voicemail over it. Y'all let me know if you like that. I want to do some where I don't do voicemail over it, and y'all just watch me doing it and hear the sounds. I think that's so cool when I watch that in some of the videos. And Lord, this video is 23 minutes now, and I got to add it to the 5-minute one. Lord. Anyway, I wanted to explain all that to y'all. So I am good. I'm not dying. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I forgot something. So sorry. They did find what they call 2 polyps, if I say it right. And they cut them out. I guess that's how you would say it, what they did. I don't know. Anyway, they said they took them out. Got it all out. They sent them off. So they said in about 2 to 3 weeks I'll have the results on that, but he don't think it's anything. So I have IBS, and that's what's giving me my pains. And I got to watch my foods and figure out what hurts me and what don't. You know what I asked him? And I know I'm making this video longer, but anyway, I asked him, I said, with the IBS, the foods that hurt me, when I find out what hurts me, will it harm me more if I eat those foods? And he says, no, it's just going to give you pain. And so I said, so if I can deal with the pain and want to, I can go ahead and eat the food. the food, and he laughed, and he said, I knew that's what she was asking. He said, yeah, if I could handle the pain and wanted to deal with it, go ahead and eat it. Y'all, I know I'm crazy, but I love my foods that I love to eat. There's other foods I don't like to eat. And I need to be happy with my foods that I eat, y'all. Don't that make sense? I mean, if you can't be happy eating what foods you eat to stay alive, you know, it's not joyful, it's not happy. You gotta be happy with what you eat. So anyway, all right, y'all. I'm done. I will leave y'all alone. This video is way too long. So, I will say bye, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget, be looking for some good videos coming up. Yay, yay, yay. See y'all later. Bye.